Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for My Hero Academia Season 6, Episode 23. So, we must be getting pretty close to the end of the season, typically only like 24, 25 episodes, which actually just made me realize when I was setting up for this episode that I should probably start a poll for the next show that replaces this, so keep an eye out for that. I'll probably be doing that soon. Um, that being said, last episode we had Lady Nagant being alive but in really bad condition. The doctors basically saying they don't know how she's alive. We spoke to All For One a bit, or at least maybe a recording from him. I believe it was just a recording, and him saying he's done with messing with All Might and now now it's your turn. That was a pretty brutal moment. And now we have all of Midoriya's friends showing up to try and convince him to come back to UA and work together as a team on this. And Midoriya seems to be a bit resistant, so they might be about to clash. So, also apparently Midoriya is now strong enough to be at All Might's 100% without hurting himself. So that's pretty crazy as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this episode, and hopefully they don't beat each other down too bad. I want Midoriya to like have I imagine because Midoriya has been keeping up a strong front this whole time, and I feel like we're building up to like that breaking point where he's just gonna like break down. So we'll see if I'm right on that. So yeah, guys, let's get started, shall we? All right, guys, we are gonna start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. So that was my second try starting the episode. I messed up the first time real bad. And then even that second time, I almost forgot. The first time I forgot how I did my fingers for the countdown somehow. And then this time I almost did again. You probably saw my hesitation for a second. Uh, are you even able to smile right now? Yeah. God, his outfit is so wild. Alright. UA versus Midoriya. I imagine that's gonna be like the episode title or something. By the way, guys, oh shit. I totally forgot to talk about Stain showing up for like a brief second near All Might. Really curious about that too. I never talked about that in my discussion of last episode it happened, right? But I was talking in my Discord to some peeps, and I was thinking about how they were saying that they might not hurt All Might because of like the state of things and everything, and I was thinking, what if he actually helped? And it like that little conversation just like triggered that thought in my mind, like because Stain always wanted a world with true heroes, but Shigaraki's aiming for a world with no heroes, and it's interesting. Like I'm wondering where Stain, like what Stain is thinking now with the state of the current system, because it's almost where he wants right now, where like a lot of the false heroes are quitting and everything, or what he would consider false heroes. So like, is he happy with the state of things now? Is he not? I'm really interested if there's going to be a conversation there or something. Oh, they're right in front of the All Might statue too. I didn't realize that. Uh, Going back to this. Meddling when you don't need to is the essence of being a hero. Oh, so good. Yeah. Nice. Oh shit, Coda! Aww. Nice, Arrow. That's good shit. Yep, he helped him. That hair from being blown up. Ridiculous. Nice. Aww. Jiro. Bringing up everyone's little connections to him and everything. Oh. Oh. Jeez. Oh shit! That is some contraption. I was wondering where that came from. Goddamn, Momo. Zappy zappy. Oh shit! How do you do that? Jeez. He just exploded out of all of that. The mask came off. Yeah. They're gonna say Bakugo's intervention. Oh, yep. Jeez. His face is looking similar to Todoroki's before. So you Deku versus Class A. Yep, very similar to what I thought. Oh, they're here. Oh, it's this guy. Is that a mask he has on, or is that just what he looks like? We. All right. I wonder if I didn't think about the possibility of another like hitman interrupting this. He just keeps re-icing him as he tries to break out. Yeah. Ah. Of course they're gonna play this song. Jeez. Blast off. Oh. Got him. His clothes, though, he could rip those. Or just set him down gently. Yeah, he's charging up that Fajin. Jeez. Oh shit! They have a railroad track? Was that made by Momo? Oh shit. Jesus. Nice. Make him float. Is Bakugo gonna explode off of this even faster? Just his music gives me chills these days. Jeez. Oh shit! I just spit everywhere! I didn't... Oh my god, he's going so fast, his armor's breaking! I didn't know he was in there. Jeez! Come on, you stubborn shit. There it is. There's the tears, and there's my tears. Oh, man. Release the float. Jeez. Someone's gonna save him. Harden. Jeez. That is one hell of a stop. He's gonna be like passed out and not even hear what he said. Yep, I remember that in his story. And everyone's here. Come on, buddy. He does have a point. Bakugo isn't yelling. Interesting. Oh. I love having them in their outfits again, too, for that scene. Progressively going through their outfits, too. Oh. Wow. That's crazy. Oh. Jeez. I don't know why. That whole conversation was amazing, but the thing that got me was Midoriya almost falling and Bakugo going to like grab him to keep him from hitting the ground. It's just like I started watering even more from that. Oh god. Whew. Is he being carried by Jiro? Not Jiro. Whoa! That's the first time we're seeing Space Hero 13. We've never seen her face before. That's crazy. It's good to see that she's still in working condition. I don't know that maybe we have seen her since. At least not in the forefront ever since like season 1 when she was injured. Damn, look at that wall. Yeah. What's going on? Oh. Oh, they're protesting him going in. Damn. Yeah, he's backing away. Uh, damn it. That's where it ends. Nice. I imagine so we got like good mentions from everyone, even Bakugo. The one person that she said a few things, right? But Uraraka didn't say too much in regards to this. It was mainly her like communicating with the others and just saying like a few things to Midoriya, but nothing that had like emotional attachment like we saw from everyone else. So I imagine she is about to step up in front of everyone and say something. I don't know if it's going to be like a piece of her mind out of like anger or whatever of them trying to push this boy away, or if it's going to be more like wholesome and emotional, but I'm ready. I'm sure it's going to be real good no matter what it is. But man, I didn't even write much down this episode. I was just enjoying watching it. Alright, guys. Any after credits? Nope. That is it, guys, for episode 23. So, yeah. Amazing episode. I really loved it. Like, yes, there were a lot of flashbacks, but I obviously felt like they were meaningful, right? Like, we got a bunch of, like, each character saying, like, reminding him about what he enjoys about Yue, trying to convince him to come back, and how much he means to them as well at the same time. So, I could definitely see some people being like angry about some of the flashbacks, but a lot of those flashbacks too are ones that we never really flash back to. It's been a while. The only reason why a lot of them are fresh in my mind, like, I can imagine there's a lot of people that don't not that they don't remember, but it's something that doesn't come to their mind right away, where they'd be like, oh yeah. But I love the show so much, I've rewatched it way too many times, so a lot of those scenes I do remember quite strongly. But either way, I still loved it. Even seeing it again here, it's great. Like, the way everyone used their powers together was really cool. There was some wild stuff in there made by like Momo, that big contraption that was meant to like put him to sleep. It like wrapped around him, held him to the wall, and then put like a VR headset on him or something like that was gonna like put him to sleep. I know it's not actually VR, but it like reminded me of that. But yeah, like, and then the way they all like boosted their way, with and clever job. Like, either I missed it, or because like right when they were doing that, I never saw Ida until he bursted out at the end. Like, when they originally were prepping this thing, he's like enveloped in acid, right? Like, all we see is the big like ice track. Yeah, she mentions 0.1% acidity, so she was using it to be slippery, but not burning them alive, which is why it wasn't hurting them to touch it, because it was as little bit of acid as she could. Something that I didn't exactly catch, because I was too... Oh, you actually can! Holy shit, that little detail right there. Hold on, guys. Where is that? At, what is this? 1240 exact. That's not a part of Bakugo's outfit, right? Oh, no, it is. Never mind. Never mind, you can't see him. At 1240, I'm looking at the Bakugo with the slime mostly covering him, and I saw a little bit of white. And I was thinking, oh, that might be like Ingenium Ida's foot or something sticking out. But no, it's the big white things that come off of his grenade gauntlets. That's what I'm seeing. It's not Ida at all. But yeah, I was trying to see if there was any like it really doesn't matter either way. I was just curious if I missed it. But yeah, Ida's like in the acid. Yeah, there was even like a good shot from behind it, and you can't even see Ida at all. He's just completely in the acid. So when Bakugo like pops him out, wait till after this guy. Yeah, he just like throws the acid off. Yep. Oh, that was such a cool moment. I love that. But yeah, the way they all use their powers together, I always love seeing the different teamwork that they do and everything. It's great. And friggin', I don't know what I always mess up his name, because there's Jiro, then there's Ojiro, and then there's the dupla arms guy. I somehow always... Shiro, I think is what his name is, maybe. But yeah, like, he had his like dupla arms wrapped in some stuff. I think he said it was made by Momo. But then he like extended and wrapped out, so I'm guessing like he had his arms wrapped in whatever that was, and then just duplicated his arms and then just wrapped all around. I imagine that's what was going on inside there. It was pretty wild, to say the least. I didn't really fully I only made that assumption like afterwards, but like that was like one of the hardest things to understand, was like, what the hell is going on there. But yeah, because he doesn't have the ability to stretch, but he kind of does by doing duplicates upon duplicates, right? So But yeah, that was pretty wild. Um, Bakugo's apology was just amazing. Like, because, we already had the moment where they fought, and like All Might said in that episode, they have the relationship now of proper rivals. But what Bakugo never did was apologize for the way he treated him. And you know that that really never bothered Midoriya. Like, Midoriya was never sitting there waiting for Bakugo to apologize to him someday, right? He had already forgotten about it. He's already moved on. They're friends. He's happy. It's like, but the impact of him actually coming out and saying it was real. Like, that was crazy. I loved it. I like don't even have anything to add because I feel like it was so perfect. And honestly, like, we've definitely heard him not yell before, but there's not many times where he isn't yelling, right? And just him through that whole thing saying it in just a like low serious tone without his typical just screaming in his face, there was something even more impactful about that too. It's like you really know he's serious when he's like that. So props to the show. I felt like they handled that really well. And I loved the scene transitions of like them talking to each other as kids. They've been doing that a lot recently with like same with inside Midoriya's head when he was talking to the others saying like I want to save him and showing Midoriya as like a young kid again, showing Bakugo and Midoriya young and then a little older. They were in their like middle school outfits and like the black uniform and everything, and then a little older when they were in their UA outfits and everything. Like, it was just so good, the whole thing. I loved it. And obviously that was one of the biggest impactful things. And then like I said during the episode, like just Midoriya about to collapse and Bakugo running over and grabbing him. I don't know why. Like, I feel like obviously old Bakugo would have been like, just let him fall and be like, huh, he can save himself or something, like with that attitude that he had. More recent Bakugo, like ever since they fought, I think he would have caught him, but yeah, like, so it's nothing real like new that he'd catch him like that, but there was just something so impactful about it, of Midoriya just finally like collapsing, right? It's like that moment when you're really pushing yourself to do something, but then when you finally mentally give up and your body just gives out too, right? Like, because you're mentally just trying to keep yourself there so you're not thinking about the pain in your body and everything. And then when your brain is just like, okay, I'm done, your body's just like, fuck this. And it was like, even though Midoriya didn't really say anything, him falling over like that is just like a really strong indicator of like, yeah, he's done. But it's a small thing, but seeing Space Hero 13's face was interesting. I always wondered what it was because like we had the suit and everything, and she like created black holes, so it was like, does she need to be in that suit? Like, is she a black hole herself? And she needs to be contained in that suit? Or was it just a costume that she wore? And even when she got injured back in season 1, it showed like the outfit like face down in the bed with like the back open, and it never really showed like a body, although I think maybe it was like off to the side and maybe there was someone in the bed. I think maybe that's what it was. After a few times watching, I realized that I think that's what they were implying, that she was out of the suit. So I was always like in my head like, I'm pretty sure she has a body in there and that's just her suit, but this just confirmed it, and it was interesting just to see her face. It was like, it was so out of the blue too, like no like big reveal or anything. It's like nothing crazy. It was just there all of a sudden. They just decided to show it now. It's like little things like that are what make the show special too, is that they can just have something so simple like that and it doesn't end up being like a big nefarious plot where she ends up being some supervillain or whatever that no one was able to recognize all this time, you know, and like make a story out of it. It can just be nothing, and it's okay that it's nothing, right? But yeah, getting back to the school and having all the people, like, I mean, it makes sense. Like, a lot of what Midoriya said makes sense. I mean, All for One broke into Tartarus. Like, I gotta be honest, I loved what I saw this episode, but I don't have much faith that UA is gonna be able to keep All for One from getting in there, right? I think it's just a matter of time. But we'll see. But yeah, so I can't really hate on the people. Like, part of me is like, he's a kid that's been out there all this time fighting for your sakes and everything, and you're gonna treat him like that? Like, come on. But yeah, like, I'm really excited to see what I imagine. I imagine Uraraka is gonna speak. I don't know if that's really what it's gonna be, but I think that would be very fitting because, like I said, she hadn't said much. So this is kind of her moment to talk to the people, but also kind of be talking to Midoriya too. Like, I can imagine, like, while she does this, Midoriya is gonna get like really emotional hearing it and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just really excited to see it, guys. So I really think that's it. So thank you guys so much. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more content from me. Link in the description below. Also, if I create that poll very, very soon, that will be in there too. If I don't know if I'll be able to get it in for this video's release, but at least the poll will be on my Patreon, so check it out. So unless there's I should amend that. Unless there's a sequel to a show I've watched on the channel, if there is, depending on the show, most of the time I will do that show over doing a poll, so that way I could watch the sequel. But we'll see. I honestly haven't even looked at the next season of anime at all. So, but yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for me. As I said, check all that stuff out. Description popping up on the screen for different links and everything. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye bye.